Give me just a moment, guys. Excuse me. Oh, let's see here. It's trying to get me in here. Okay, there's that one. Here we go. Moderators. Alrighty. Add Sarah. Well, shoot. All right, Sarah, you are fully modded. All right, baby girl, you should be good to go. Yes. Let's see, Doxy, can you make sure that your mod powers are working? Let's see here. I see Nona's working. Oh, Neptune, you are a mod, if I'm not mistaken. No, Nona. Oh, let me get you. Neptune. Ah. There we go. Can I have my settings, please? Thank you very much. Alrighty. Okay, Neptune, you have been given the gift of touch of being a mod. All right, baby girl, you should be set. Yeah, I should be. Yeah, everybody should be good to go. Hello, oh, it's Nellie. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Vanessa. Okay, you guys, it is, so far, it is now 6:02. Well, because I can do that. That's why, MTP. I can do that. But we're going to go on with questions and answers. Hey, Just Chew, what's up? Hey, Ellie. You guys, here we go. Like I said, I'm going to give you what I'm doing. Ellie. You guys, here we go. Like I said, I'm going to give you what I'm doing and talking to people as to what, excuse me, as to how people are answering as to who they're voting for, who they're supporting, you know, what are their ideas, what are their concerns. So yes, it's not a question, but glad you're here for the time. Yeah, absolutely. So yes, I take anybody who wants to come in the box and then kind of help me make sure I answer just in case any questions that are in the chat if they don't want to come up, or you can come in the box and ask me your question. It doesn't matter. I'm good for that. Okay, we got some people. All righty. Hey, baby girl. Oh, are you okay? Okay. Hi, Arnett. Hey, there's my girl. Hey, Lemon. Hey, Sharon. Oh, we're going to bring some more people up. Here we go. Oh, damn. There we go. What's up, Sarah? Greg? Hey.
Teresa.
Annetta, girl. I've been trying to catch up with you for the longest. I'm doing great. How about you? Oh my gosh. Oh, let me get Neptune up here. Come on. I see you, girlfriend. There you go.
Hey.
Oh, thanks, Arnetta. I have been busy. Girl. Gosh, it's been a long time. Oh my goodness. Hi, Tony. Judean. Yes, guys, this is what it's all about. The campaign. We are the voting ends on November 5th, just like the presidential one. I'm praying that I get this seat because I need it. I need the seat. And yes, Nona, I did go over the minutes from the last city council meeting. Thank you very much. Just to it is off the chain. They don't mention anything that's gonna better the city. It just mhm. Oh, it's all good. Yes. Hey, Reese's. Yes, it is. I mean, it is. Mhm. Exactly. I saw that too. That's squishy. Okay. Mhm. Right. The deaf children. Right. 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 And I did see that, and we'll be addressing that probably at the next town hall meeting. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Yes. No. Okay. No, they are not being treated fairly here for the indigenous. Most of them live along the rivers, and some live on the borders. Okay. Now, from what I understand, and I've just started touching bases with that, is that they're supposed to be giving that land back to them, but I'm not holding my breath because anytime something happens for good, Ken Paxton is always trying to rear it back. So I'm gonna follow that to make sure that that land's given back to them. Hmm. Correct. Hmm. Hmm. Right. Okay. Well, is the answer okay? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Abortions should be is always the women's right. That's all there is to it. It does not entail any old white man to make decisions for our body. What I plan to do is make sure that Roe v. Wade gets codified in the Constitution. That way, we don't have to worry about that anymore. So I honestly believe that it is not the right for a man to choose or decide what happens to a woman's body at all. Now, that is between her physician and her. That's it. No man has the right to say anything about her. That's her decision. Because what can happen is, and some of these women are very, very, very clever. You men need some things tapped out of your shit too. So I'm not going to go tip for tat for this right now because there'll be a bill for men's reproductive health, which is the Viagra, what is it, the penile implants. What else? Impotence, erect a hard, not be able to get an erection. I mean, all of this is part of reproductive health, guys. You guys can be subject to the same thing. So yes, women's health care is hands off. Period. And I stand my chest out and 10 toes down. Hi, Crystal. Yes, I'm doing well. I hope you are too, my dear. You guys, this is your chance to ask questions. I'm gonna be here with a 45-minute time frame. So this is your opportunity. Hi, Zach Troutman. I haven't seen you in a minute either. Goodness gracious. So please give me questions. This is what I'm here for. And please don't forget, I do have three ways to support me. One is Cash App. It's Dark Camaro. Two, aw, sweetheart. Big hugs to you, mama. Big hugs. I miss DJ. Hey, what's up, girl? Also, there's PayPal, and my name is Teresa on that. And I have a GoFundMe on Facebook, which is also the web right here after the chat goes away. You can see it there. But those are the three ways to fund me. Whoops. I did get a hold of somebody. Somebody did get a hold of me earlier asking for wanted to give me a $20,000 big donation. I couldn't accept it. I am doing fine, Gucci. Good to see you, sweetheart. And come to find out that the guy's probably a fraud, a scammer. So little donations, guys. Little. They go a long way. Hi, my Bigfoot. Yes, yes.
In night.
We're not gonna do that. Oh, he's good. He's good, Mama. Cause yeah, cause I know he asked some questions in the last one too. Hi, Brett.
Hey, hey, what's
Hi,
up?
Chief said.
Yeah.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Correct. Absolutely. Okay, you guys, I am really, really okay. I'm a strong 2A advocate, but I'm also all about common sense. All right. And I hate to bring this up because I can only feel, I mean, I can only imagine how this family feels. But Brett and Nikki have been definitely telling everybody and champion on how we need to get more safer things in the schools for our children. Okay.
Can
So
I
what
can I ask something?
I'm sorry.
Can I ask something?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, go
you
ahead.
think, do you think adding metal detectors, if they're not already there, do you think that would be a safe option in bag searches?
I'll be honest with you, get the metal detectors in there.
Yeah,
Because when
because
they built Robb Elementary School, the second one, the new one,
mhm,
they should have put that in the budget when that school was built.
yes,
Already, there was a child that brought pew pew, was a BB, a pew pew to school. And
yep,
that right there, that tells me right there, they're not doing enough.
Right.
right.
Okay?
Right.
That child should have never got through. Period. Mhm. Wow.
Unfortunately, there's
Doesn't happen.
unfortunately, school budgets get cut. They can't keep those up, and there have been a lot of incidences. Hold on, sorry, I'm moving my switching earbuds right now.
Oh yeah, take your time.
Where they have failed and things have gotten in. They've tried the clear school bags. You know, 'cause my kids were just went to school right outside of Baltimore County, and
Okay.
unfortunately, you know, it's the budgeting, and a lot of times the metal detectors would fail and not catch it.
Okay.
Yeah. So sorry. I just wanted to ask that question, and then I'm
No,
gonna
no,
hop
no.
out of
You
here
have
so
to ask
other
the
people.
questions in order to find the answers. Yes, that's what we're here for.
Yeah. But
That's
I
a great
will look
question.
into donating to you. Yeah, I will look into donating to you. Make sure that I will donate a pretty nice amount. You said what was the limit to donating to you?
No, there's no limit.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anything over $10,000 is taxable. That's why.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep. All righty. Well, I will make sure to look into that.
Right. Right. And just in case nobody knows, that's Daddy Luscious right there. That's my man.
I love that picture.
I love that,
Both
Daddy
active
Luscious.
duty.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
baby, how are you?
How about some high fives in the chat for my big forehead? Because
Yeah.
he's gonna donate.
Yes, good.
There you go. Hi, Marie. Oh my goodness, so good to see you. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is a blessing because, like I said, I'm all about what Greg Abbott has done to the state of Texas
Oh,
is infuriating. I mean, he hates us. He hates people of color. He hates migrants. He hates
yep.
any of us that have money. He hates us so bad that they put a law in for SB 8. Excuse me, SB 4, which gives every cop the right to pull anybody of color over. And if they don't have their paperwork, they get deported.
and that's racial profiling. That should not be happening.
That right there.
Exactly.
Oh, Maria, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get Abbott out of that seat. This is his last term.
I want him and Cruz gone. Period. I want them both out.
Well, Colin Aldridge is taking care of Cruz, and I'm gonna take care of what's that boy's name? Ken Paxton. I'm gonna take care of him. He's gonna ride shotgun behind what's his name? Greg Abbott into the Rio Grande. Hi, Joan.
But you
Hey,
know,
Luscious, you do know my nickname for him, right?
No, I don't.
Uh, uh, Greg Abbott?
Oh, Hot Wheels?
Hot
No,
Wheels, yeah,
Hell on Wheels.
Oh,
hell on wheels.
shit.
Hey, that
Tell me,
fits him too.
tell me the lie.
That fits him perfectly. Hell on
Yep,
wheels, Hot Wheels, Hot Abbott.
exactly. That's perfect.
You know, I've
Golly.
got my brother and sister-in-law. My brother is in an interracial marriage. My sister-in-law is African American. My three nieces are interracially mixed. My two nieces and nephew are half black, half white. They deserve to be safe in every way, shape, and form. Not racial profiled, not bullied by other kids, not bullied by anybody. Let's
Exactly.
be very clear. Abbott has got to go.
You're absolutely correct there. And I'll be honest with you. I don't like, I'm going to be honest with you. I just hate it that we have to go through this. But Project 2025, that's what Trump wants. Agenda 47 is already in play. They've got people in key places.
Let's
And
just
if you
say,
don't, huh?
did I tell you that they live in Houston?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. And I mean, this is where America, you're supposed to be free to do whatever the hell you want to do within reason. Okay? The land of the brave and home of the free. See, here's my thing. And I was thinking about this when the Olympics were going on. How in the hell can can you represent a country that doesn't represent you?
Good point.
That's my point. That's it. Yes, I did see what Paxton did, and that pisses me off. He's going after all these Latino communities so that to
Oh
subvert
man.
the vote.
So, in other words, what Ken Paxton and Greg Abbott are is if you're not part of the old YTT men's club, you
That
ain't
part.
getting jack diddly shit. Copy that. Guess what? We have issues with people like that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And that's something else I want people to understand is that the way we get changes in the nation is by grassroots.
Right here. Right here. You guys, if you know your sheriff is corrupt and yet you
Mhm.
see his name on the ballot and he's not challenged, don't check him. Do not check him. I don't care if he's Republican or Democrat. It doesn't matter. If he's corrupt, he doesn't belong on the force.
Right.
Bottom line.
You know, years ago when Trump first came out on the political scene in 2015, well, of course, you know, the bit before he won the presidency, of course, with the help of Putin, we were dealing with Sheriff David Clark up here. That was a fucking embarrassment, and I have met the man in person
Oh shit.
before Trump even got onto the political scene in 2015.
Hmm.
And I had respect for him until I knew where his stance politically was, and then I lost all respect for the man.
Oh
All
shit.
respect.
Damn. You guys, I'm telling you, this is not about Trump. This is not about Harris. This is about us.
Yep.
We the people. Bottom line, we the people. We own the government. So make the government work for us, not the other way around. And that's why I'm running. Okay. Yes!
Nice.
Way to go. See what happens when you get this is what happens, guys.
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Girl, you've been fighting that for damn near a year.
Way to go.
Congratulations.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes. You guys, this is a celebration. Right here. This is how grassroots, right here at this level.
I just gave you a follow on that one there, Nora. Good.
Sadie, no. Nona has been fighting her school district to make it more accessible to live stream for anyone with disabilities and immune compromised, and they've been fighting her
You guys
on that.
spam the
And so
chat.
now,
Spam the chat.
now they will mandatory live stream so people like Nona can join the meetings with safety.
That is major, you guys. That is major.
Yeah.
And this is what we need to see more and more and more of.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yes.
That's a big step right there. Congratulations.
Yes. And yes,
Which
we won't go back. This is a big win.
Which it should have never been to this. It should have never been this, but it shows you how much politics
Okay, baby.
shows you how much politics are trying to push out marginalized communities. Nona is disabled.
Yes.
They were not making it accessible to her. She has been fighting for 6 months to get a live stream to join the school board councils because she cannot safely go.
Right. Right. And see, this is what it's all about, you guys, right here. You just gotta stay at it and stay tenacious and stay on their asses because you will get what you want. There were two like I said, there were two ladies I spoke to, and they were die-hard Trump supporters. And my area is straight deep red MAGA. And I mean deep red MAGA. One step for man and a step for man. You know it. This is outstanding news, you guys. Praise Nona. Go, girl. But this is what it's all about. This is it. Hey, Bacon. Oh, shit. Bacon's here. Look out.
Hey, my boy Bacon. My boy
Bacon,
Hey,
by the
what's up,
way.
Bacon?
Aw. Oh my gosh. Girl. That that deserves a celebration. Everybody put a party figure in the chat for Nona.
Yes.
Yeah, put some party figures, party things.
Party.
Yes.
Party.
Yes,
There we
give
go.
Nona, do it all. Yes, there you go. Spam the chat. Oh, good. That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Tap,
And,
folks. Get the likes up.
I am tickled to death for you, Nona.
Congratulations.
I know.
There you go. And see, and look at this. This is what it's all, you guys, I cannot begin to tell you.
Yep. Nona, I will do that when we're done with this live. And see, here's the other thing too. Change starts at the bottom. We
Yeah.
start
Yes.
this grass movements at the bottom. We can't expect it to go straight to the top. We get them at the bottom, and we start
TJ.
building it up to the height till we get to that presidency.
That's how Biden got in his seat, Obama got in his seat,
Yep.
Harris got in her seat. I mean, it starts here.
And let me be crystal clear. Harris will be our next president.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Look at that blue wave. Look at that blue wave in the chat. And
For all
then
the
blue
MAGA who
hearts.
don't
Woo,
like
woo.
it,
Hi, Marie.
Woo, golly. But you guys, like I said, I'm running on all about the BIPOC community. And Cibolo, like I said, it is, I'm not going to say it's a one horse town anymore, but it has grown, but it has no infrastructure. It has some, but not a lot. Like one, we don't have sidewalks for the children. I was discussing this with Nona earlier. We
that's
don't have any arcades or study areas, or just a place for the kids to hang out. a skateboard park or something for that matter. We don't even have a library.
They're less likely to get in trouble
Wow.
if they have a place to hang out.
Yeah, in other
I know.
words, it
I
sounds
see the
like
vans.
they're setting people up, these kids up for failure, and that's not what we want.
Right.
And you have, what is it? You like
That's a bar.
30,000 people, or what's the? You have
We got 40,000.
40,000. I mean, that's enough people where that should be there.
Yes. And Shirts is the next city over. And I mean, they've got everything over there for their people. They've got it all. But people in Cibolo, we have all these, I'm gonna say, taco restaurants, whatever the case may be, but no steak place.
No steak place in
spaghetti
Texas.
place. No, in Cibolo, in the immediate area. Oh,
Yeah.
look at Marie. Boy, she partied up. Look at this. Look at this.
There you go.
Yeah, Marie.
Hi, Harold. But yes, this is what we don't have. But I'm gonna make damn sure we try to get that on the ballot one way or the other. Hi, Jinx. But that we don't have a lot here. And it's about time. I've been here what? From 2006? What, 18 years? Damn. And I haven't seen an improvement yet. But I tell you what, but I used to be, before I started campaigning, as you can tell, I'm retired military. Okay. Member of the NAACP, the ALCU, the Black Lives Matter movement, and the Black Panther Coalition. So, with all of that wrapped in one person, we should be able to move mountains. I said we should be able to move mountains. I mean, I've heard of people in the LGBTQIA getting harassed, bullied when they come home, trying to get home to work, or trying to get to work by people who don't like them. That's their problem. They need to leave them the fuck alone. Bottom line.
Exactly.
Now, what I propose, we have neighborhood watches,
Yeah.
but not just your normal neighborhood watch. We're talking about people who actually sit outside their residence in the dark, watching the neighborhood. If there's anybody that needs help or somebody is being harassed, they're going to move. They're going to move on that individual who's doing the harassing. I'm not saying to become a big cop, no. But stop shit. Damn it. Stop shit before it happens.
You're saying not be a vigilante, but at least let your presence be known that
Yes.
there's eyes.
Yes.
That there
But
are
there
eyes.
are people, we are watching and we see what is happening.
Step in only if necessary.
Yeah, exactly. And if you have
And-
no formal training in it, do not engage.
No.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, everything everybody should understand is that we right now need to understand that we are going to step away and watch what happens. Only because if we get involved, it makes it worse for the person that's getting bothered.
Right.
And also, it makes it a hell of a sight worse for us, though, then later on down the line, and for all parties involved.
True.
And the hard part is that when we sit there and we watch all this happening, it's like, yep, nope.
You're
You know?
just as guilty as the person perpetrating the act.
Exactly.
And record. Phone,
Record, yes.
home
Yeah.
cameras.
Excuse me, I am not afraid to break up something if I see it. That's me. Because I'm here to fight for those who can't.
You know me,
That's-
Luscious. I don't have a problem getting involved in any kind of situation.
Yes.
Neither do I. I have.
And there you go. There you go. And in Texas, it's an open, okay corral here. I carry Rochelle and Michelle with me when I leave my house.
My
So
favorite,
be warned. I'm not the bitch to fuck with.
my best friend, Smith and Wesson.
No. But I am in your corner if you need help. I am in your corner if you have ideas. I am in your corner if you have suggestions that we can actually put on paper and make it work. There is no word. The word no does not. It's not in my vocabulary, or can't. It's not in my vocabulary.
So how are the? I know I got a sense of like the the population, yet the makeup of your city council. One of these things does not look like the other. But how?
I was going to say, yeah, you
Hey,
know,
lady o.
but I guess my question too is like do the people feel like they have a voice? Like how fast do they move? Like have they been talking about stuff and not really getting anything done fast enough? What do you think
Well, they're not getting anything done fast enough. From the people I spoke to, okay, like I have a huge district. I have yet to go to I-10 on the other side of 10 to talk with them, my constituents there. But right in this where I live in this vicinity, man, people are pissed. The roads aren't being fixed. Okay, there's nothing for the kids to walk, no sidewalks.
well,
There's no.
especially you've had Texas has been getting hammered with weather and power outages and oh really?
Right.
hey, real quick, Luscious, let me answer your question.
Yeah.
Number one, you're going to be throwing off the learning curve when you go on this board. Number one. Number two, yeah, there is one of these things is not like the other.
Okay. Ah!
Good.
Yeah, no. You got every right to. Yes. Yes. This is the beauty of it all, guys. Right here. Hey, Susie.
What?
Damn. Damn. He just. See? Mm-hmm. I do, she. Yes. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I am gonna get that seat on November 5. And you know something? I am number one on the ballot. Number one. Hey, lady.
Hey,
What's up, girlfriend?
I'm doing the honk honk and the vroom vroom thing, and it's boring, so I'm not going to stay on too long. But
Okay, baby.
I just wanted to say congratulations, and it's a perfect example of how you can make things change locally if you stick to it and do what you got to do. I know some of y'all have seen the video that I posted yesterday. I've
I
been
did.
fighting a guy down here in Florida that's trying to get 26 books banned out of our library. They're all tied to LGBTQIA plus.
No, wait. Lady O dropped the mic on that video. Let's just be clear.
I'm surprised she
That's
didn't
good.
send it to you. She blasted that thing out the other day.
Hi, Coach.
So out of 26 books, they've already reviewed 15. There is not a single book that's being removed. Some of them are
Good.
being
Oh, good.
moved to a different area in the library because they
Hi,
are a
Zach.
little graphic. But overall, it was a good day yesterday.
That's awesome.
And I
Excellent.
live in super orange. I don't even live in a red county. I live in an orange county.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and I had just gotten word a couple months ago, but I hadn't said anything yet. Some of y'all know that I've been fighting Maryland with their child reform bill, their child cut.
Right.
The governor is actually taking a harder look and reevaluating it, and they have put together a strategic team to tweak it to make it more
Awesome.
that the cops and the courts have more flexibility when
Give
it
me 1
comes
second.
with
Wait, I hear you.
children, with the children who commit crime without putting them into jail, but a better solution to curb the violence in youth.
Good. That's good.
Yep. I'm still fighting with them to try to make the parents financially responsible. And so that's gonna take some time, but yes, that's starting to also go. So it's showing you right here, us,
Yeah.
with this life that anything, you work hard enough, it takes time. Because I've been doing
Yes, it
this, I've been
does.
fighting this for what, like 2 years, 2 years, and and it's
Queen
getting
Mary.
it's getting to the right people.
There
It's
you
starting
go.
to finally get the right people, and the right people are starting to listen. And this is
Never
Democrat
give
and
up.
Republicans contacting me to find out what they can do better.
See,
And
I believe in the moderate Republicans. I do.
Yeah.
Not MAGA.
Not
And,
MAGA.
this is the thing. Matter of fact, there was a guy I spoke to online. He was I can't remember whose live we were in, but his name was Tilly. He's from Texas, and he was diehard Trump. I mean, Trump. But when I got to speak, he wasn't even in my district. When we spoke, I told him, "Look, Tilly, what has got you so pissed off that you have to say, you only thing you see is Trump? What is it that you like about him?" And then he told me. He told the whole live, people in the live. I said, okay. And it was about his pew-pews, okay? Because Trump said he was going to take them on day one, and they'd have to go to court to get them back. I was like, okay, look, Tilly, send me a DM, okay? Send me a DM of all your concerns in the state of Texas, okay? And then I will DM and answer you back. How's that? He gave me that grace, quote unquote. But when he DM'd me, it was all over child support. It was all over his pew-pews, and it was over taxes. And after I sat there, and I mean, it was a long answer for a DM for me to respond to Tilly. But Tilly DM'd me back. He said, "Thank you so much for letting me know what's going on." He said, "Now I will not vote for Trump," but he's seriously considering voting for Harris.
Good.
See, these are keyboard warriors. That's all they know. Until you get out here and talk to them face to face, it's a whole new different ball game. No joke. There
Well,
are
and I
two
think
ladies that were done at the Civic Center. They're switching their vote for Trump to Harris. And they said if they were in my city, they would vote for me.
Well, I think people are getting tired of the hate rhetoric and
Yeah.
just
Exactly.
that nasty ass message that's being pushed. I know here in this same county, we just voted out a MAGA sheriff,
Hi, lovely.
and we
Oh,
avoided a Moms of Liberty from getting on
nice.
the school board, and
Yes.
a Moms of Liberty candidate that was trying to run for superintendent.
Shit, get that shit out
We
of here.
shut them all down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get that shit out of here.
I
Isn't
think
Houston
it was
ISP getting it? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Neptune.
I was to say it was one of the Carolinas that they had voted a mayor in, and he hid the fact that he was a white supremacist and part of January 6th. The people successfully got him removed.
Good.
I think the major thing is that we have to expose these people for who the fuck they are.
That part
That is the
right
main thing.
there.
I spent days on end on these local Facebook pages breaking down exactly why these people were bad people. And you got your assholes that'll run their mouth and, oh, I'm gonna vote for him just because you told me no, because that's
Right.
the type of mentality that they have. But there's other people listening.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know those two
Correct.
women didn't know about Project 2025? They did not know. And when I showed them what was going on with that and what a next presidential term could look like, they were like, "Oh no, I'm voting for my daughters, their future."
A few days ago, I was in a live, and this woman came in, and she was like, I'm scared because if I don't vote for Donald Trump, my husband is going to.
Hi, Brenda.
And I said to her, this is what I said to her. I said, listen, I said, number one, when you go into that voting booth, you are your own autonomous person. Number one. Number two, don't nobody make you vote for anybody you don't want to vote for.
Exactly.
And number three, I sat there and I said to her, I said, listen, I said, if you need to get out of your marriage, get out while you can.
And technically, your vote,
If your marriage has to come conditions with job, school, voting, that is
Yeah.
not a marriage. That is entrapment and intimidation.
It is, and it's.
That is not healthy.
There's a lady
Hold on
on
one second, Greg. Hold on, ladies, 1 second. Greg, did you want to add something to that?
yeah, when you vote, your vote is a secret vote. Okay, it only gets counted when it goes to the electoral college. It gets counted, but nobody knows who's voting for who. You don't have to tell who you're voting for, regardless of whether people like it or not.
No,
Okay,
you don't.
your vote
That is
a
your
secret
vote. What you're doing I always tell people this when people ask me, oh, who were you voting for president? Or who did you vote for? Did you ask me what the hell I just did in the bathroom? No, then guess what? There's the same answer. You're not going to know. Because whatever the hell I did behind that little curtain is none of your goddamn business.
Exactly.
Exactly.
One
Your
thing I
vote,
absolutely
your vote
love
is your
that-
vote. Nobody else has a right to dictate your vote to you.
Exactly.
That's it. That's
Rich
it.
and I talk about why we're voting for this person or that person. And he and I just sit there, and I was sitting here watching one day, walking in to vote, and these old people were like, I'm not gonna vote for that old ass Joe Biden. And I'm just like, well, guess what? Now who the hell's the old ass?
Yeah, exactly.
I also want to
It's
say
also
about.
educating. Oh, sorry, Greg.
Oops, go ahead first. Go ahead.
I was going to say it's also educating our young voters, our new voters.
Yes.
I have my kid is looking over right now the voting registration. I told
Oh,
him,
nice.
I know which he wants to vote, register independent.
Okay.
Like I do.
nothing wrong with
But
that.
I've also told him though, Pennsylvania, to get all the elections, you have to be registered Democrat or Republican, which neither of us want to register both that, but we want to be able to vote in everything that we can.
Yeah,
Right.
the primaries,
So-
etc. Yes.
Down
Exactly.
here in Florida, we have
Oh, there
closed
he is.
primaries.
There's
So
Cheesehead.
I have to change my my registration to Republican to even have a voice where I live because literally
What?
nobody runs Democrat. And
Oh,
if you are registered as anything other than the two, you don't get a voice in the primaries at all.
That
Because
that's
I
what
closed
understand.
Pennsylvania
primaries.
is. That's what Pennsylvania is. I'm still registered as of right now in Washington State as an independent, but I can also vote in every single election that they hold.
Okay.
But I have to switch it to Pennsylvania because now, with my husband retired, I have to switch it to here, and I don't want to lose independent, but I'm going to be registering as a Democrat here.
Okay.
So
You can
you've got to know
register
your
wherever
voting
you want
laws.
to.
Yeah,
Whatever party you want to.
Here's
right. But
something
you,
I've done. Here's something I've done a lot of research on, and I've done weeks of
Hi,
research on this.
Glow.
Now we know that in certain states they are reinstating voting privileges for felons. Now that's a good thing.
Okay.
However, they continue to get the reinstatement for felons voting mixed up with the Second Amendment, and this is for all these Second Amendment redneck inbred snaggletooth hillbilly MAGA. Okay, let's
Okay.
be crystal clear. Because they are reinstating voting for felons in certain states does not mean they're reinstating your gun,
Hi,
your
Yoli.
Second Amendment
Your
rights.
pew
Okay,
pew rights, yeah.
your Second Amendment rights are still gone. Okay, that is in the Constitution that if you become a felon, no matter how long ago it happened, no matter how small or how big it is, it's still a felony. A
Right.
felony erases it takes your Second Amendment rights indefinitely away, unless you are governor, unless a governor of your state has pardoned you. That's the only way you can get your Second Amendment rights back. Let's be
That part.
crystal clear at that. You will never your Second Amendment rights is a totally different issue from the
I
voting.
have a question about that. So
Yeah.
in Florida, they changed to a constitutional carry.
Okay.
So what does that? How does that affect um, previously convicted
You still
individuals?
won't be able to carry.
You still won't be allowed to carry. You
Nope.
And
cannot be in possession, much
constitutional.
less in
Even though it's constitutional.
you cannot be in
Gotcha.
possession of a firearm in any way, shape, or form.
Well, yeah. I mean, my husband's a convicted felon, but
Oh.
yeah.
Here it pretty much is. In order to carry a hand pew pew, an individual must be able to lawfully possess a hand pew pew per federal law, e.g., not a felon or an individual
Gotcha.
with
Exactly.
a conviction of DV.
Yep.
Any,
Well,
and
I'm
any
sorry.
state requirements be in a place where the person has a legal right to be. So, the problem also is somebody had asked a question: does the Constitution say felons cannot own pew pews?
So that's what it
I don't think
states.
it does.
Right.
That is what the
Here's
states.
here, under a federal law, though, convicted felons automatically lose their privilege of possessing pew pews.
Right.
Yet, as a result of the 1965 amendment to the Federal Firearms Act of 1938, convicted felons can apply to the ATF for relief and from the disability of not being able to own a weapon.
I think the Second Amendment still stands. What's that?
Oh
Once
yes,
upon,
it
I
does.
think
But
it,
I'm just sitting here and I'm watching this and I'm like, okay.
now I'm pro. Dude, don't get me wrong. I'm pro Second Amendment because I am a licensed carrier myself, and I own a few pew pews myself. But
Right.
As am I. Yeah.
and uh, and these MAGA need to understand Democrats own guns too, so we're just as capable
Pew pews.
of
Yeah.
pew pews.
Right,
Sorry
right.
about that.
We own pew pews as well. I mean,
But
here's
here's
the
the thing.
thing. I'm pro 2A. I am not pro NRA.
Right.
My
It's
husband,
constitutional carry with responsibility.
Greg, with
Well, here's
my
the thing. This we're gonna do this. We're gonna get back on topic here. I know 2A is part of it. Okay, don't get me wrong, but we need sensible reform.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not for anybody else's children to get hurt.
No.
Exactly.
Here's my second question to that. Now, my husband spent 11 years in prison.
Okay.
He has not been in any trouble. He finished all his parole, all his everything, his
Michelle.
fines, his fees, everything is done. But it was in New York. We now live in Florida.
Okay.
He's petrified to even attempt to file because of what happened the previous election cycle when because they reinstated felons' rights to vote as long as you paid all your dues and stuff.
Right.
But DeSantis turned it into a fucking circus and started arresting people saying that they were voting illegally. Now he's petrified to even attempt to file because he doesn't know if they're going to come knocking on the door and try to mess with him.
I would tell him, you know something?
And he's
It got hurt.
POC. So, I mean, what do you.
I know. Catch 22.
I can't
Okay.
convince him to do it because he's scared. He doesn't want to end up back in jail.
I understand that. I can understand the fear on that. But, you know, it varies from, like Neptune said, yeah, it does vary from state to state. Now, I do know there was a woman down in Florida, a BIPOC, a black woman, who did everything. She was told, she was cleared, the whole 9 yards, and she went to vote, and they came after her.
Yep.
Okay? I get it. But
There was like 5 people down here in Florida that they did the last election.
See, and that's wrong. That is wrong. It's two left shoes. I would honestly tell your husband, if he feels that strongly that he needs to have that, go down and apply for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go. Because I'm telling you, this is not going to be right now, we are not in safe spaces. None of us are.
Yeah.
Okay? So you have to be proactive. I know oh my God, these days are just awful out here. But yes,
Cicadas.
please. Cicadas, yes, please. I hate them.
The thing
But
is,
definitely,
if he does file for it, the thing is, it will give him some sort of protection against wrongful incarceration and false arrest. That's what it will do.
I'm going to talk to him more. I've tried to convince him. I've been trying to convince him, but he's just, I'm going to talk to him more. I've tried to convince him. I've been trying to convince him, but he's just, he doesn't want to end up back where
So let's just, I was about to say you froze there for a second.
oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, just tell him, go ahead and apply, baby.
Yeah, it should give him some sort of protection from wrongful arrest and illegal incarceration because you know, if there's a law or some rules on the book stating that he can file for it after a certain amount of time, he should have some kind of protections behind that if he does file.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And if you really want to check with someone, hi Swervin. There's a gentleman by the name of Charles. He was running for a spot there in Florida. I think he was running for a city seat. Black guy, elderly guy. Get with him because he's very knowledgeable of the 2A laws there. Best person I can think of.
Awesome. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I just, like I said, I keep trying to convince him and he's just nervous. But I told him too, I said, you know, we can contact New York and we can get paperwork stating that, yes, you completed all your shit so that you have your ducks in a row and your T's crossed and your I's dotted so that if something were to happen, you've got proof.
Exactly. That's it.
Exactly.
You got it. Hi, Lundy.
I was going to say on top of this, with, you know, sounds like the majority of us up here are supporters of the 2A. But we, you know, and we know more laws are going to only hurt law-abiding citizens who want to do it the correct way. But we need regulations, better regulations.
You're right.
You know,
My son's hopping in the car.
red flag laws, yellow flag laws. Background checks. I'm an archery instructor. I go through, and I work around kids. I go through a minimum 4
Okay, baby.
background checks
Thank you for
a
coming.
year. Next year, I have to get fingerprinted. I
Yep.
have to go through child safety training all the time. I do not resist it,
Right.
but I have come across more pew pew owners that fight that harder.
Mm-hmm.
And
They
it
want to
does
be able
not
to do
make
whatever
sense.
they want to do whenever they want to do. And see, you notice that's what happened at J6. That's what happened. And see, even with now, right now during these times, they're not going to do that again. They're trying to turn it on us.
Yep.
That's why I tell people when you go out, make sure you put your head on a swivel.
Lucius, they're having a freaking gala award ceremony
Yep, right
for
up
the
here.
J6ers.
Real
Oh,
quick,
yeah.
Neptune.
Well, actually, I think that's been canceled.
Yeah.
Oh no. Here's the
Good.
thing,
Yes.
Neptune, that is, I live not that far from Bedminster. I'm in
Oh
New Jersey.
shit.
Yeah, I am not that far. I could let me just do like a real quick Google search, okay?
Yeah, these not gonna have that party. Trust me. No, they're not. As a matter of fact, they just sentenced a 47-year-old man out of Kentucky for 4.5 years to prison. Just going anywhere. They're gonna be sitting right there.
There's another one that just, I think, got sentenced for 20 years recently.
Good.
All right, Brenda.
Like that is like the longest.
38 minutes south of me.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna look up Trump.
But like I said, look at all the things that get accomplished at the lower levels. Look at what Nona got accomplished. Okay, this is what we're talking about. I mean, damn, a lot of things get done if people just let me know what you got on your mind. What's troubling you? I mean, I had a person that got pissed off because we didn't have street lights. Okay, when I was on the HOA board where I live, okay, we didn't have street lights. But before I left, right, before I left my seat, I made sure there were lights installed throughout the neighborhood. And they're on sun sensors, those little sun whatever panels,
Yeah.
sun panels. The speed trap even has a sun panel on it. And
Yeah,
everybody's bitching about the speeders
solar's
going up and down the street.
yeah, solar's the best way to go.
That right there.
The thing is that we have them here in town too. The problem is that the town that I live in, and Rich and I have, I'm going to show you all a picture outside of our home. And I figured, though, Luscious, you would giggle over me as the Bat Boy. Remember Bat Boy?
Yeah.
Remember Bat Boy?
How can I forget?
Who doesn't love that little icon? Hi, everybody. I'm really not Bat Boy unless I go, ah! Okay.
Damn. Oh damn.
So here we go. Let me show y'all this outside here. This is the main road of our street.
Okay.
Okay. You see there's a light there. There's a light there, which is
Right.
dead up in front of my apartment.
Ah.
And then there's nothing down there.
Okay.
And all this over there, that's all woods and the river.
Nah, I can't be doing that.
Right, exactly. But here's the thing. There are people that want that to be want more lights out here. You know what this town has stated?
Right.
No, that's always the way it's been.
Now we ain't having that is I know Neptune. I wouldn't go over there. There is no way I'm gonna accept that answer. That's the way it's always been. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I swear, people. Okay,
Good.
Oh.
but I will say this: if you live in Texas, make sure you check your voter registration once a week. Ken Paxton just purged, and he's happy, and he was up there laughing about it. Him and Greg Abbott on the news tonight. Yeah, we're so happy we got them. Yada, yada, yada. No, bitch. No.
Everyone
Well,
everywhere
thank you,
needs to be
Brenda.
checking.
Thank you so
Everyone
much.
everywhere needs to be checking their voter
Check your voter
registration.
registration. Yes, please. I'm not banking on anything because I'm going to make sure. And if you know, I'm telling you, if you live in Texas and you do not, well, I'm going to say anywhere, if you don't have a ride to make sure that you're not registered to vote or not, ask somebody to give you a ride. And I know Lyft is doing what do you call it? Free rides to the polls on November 5th. And
Oh,
early
good.
voting, we're doing that.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
thank you, Brenda.
High fives. High fives in the chat.
There we go. Party favors.
Brenda is such an amazing person and a good friend.
Yes.
Even though we sit in lives together and just give each other a bunch of shit.
Don't wait. When we give each other shit, it's only on a temporary basis. We are all this close. This close. Let one of us need something. Okay? We are there. Okay? That's all I have to say on that point. Because, hi, Mary Ellen. We have got to take this seriously. We cannot once Harris wins that seat, we have to stay diligent to make sure those roots stay implanted, the foundation stays there.
It's not only the presidential
It's everything.
voting that is up. It is everything. You need to be up on everybody who can affect you. You need to be up on that. And let's just because I know Nona's gonna forget and say something. She did collect a few notes of some of us who are concerned about more specific things. I think she'll give to you because it's more one of those you can't just answer. You're gonna actually have to kind of research and do.
Right.
But some deeper
more
concerns
than
from
happy.
some of us.
Absolutely. And I will DM you with the responses, okay? Not a problem. Oh,
Yeah. Teresa, did you see? I posted a video because my girlfriend lives in Houston,
hi, Catnip.
and she got a mailer. She said something in the mail that
Okay.
said, "Your official mail-in voter registration application is here." Yada yada. On that front page, it also says, "Send left-wing liberals the message: we're keeping Texas red. Register to vote today."
Yeah, brother. If that's not intimidation,
I
then-
have been getting those
Also,
same things in Pennsylvania.
But here, wait. There's more. Because I asked her who'd it come from, and so she sent me more pictures of the inside. I also went and found the actual application form because the form inside discussed mail-in ballot.
Okay.
So I looked at their form. I pulled the form off the state site, and I documented this on a video.
Okay.
And in the fine print, it was yes, but this is sponsored by blah 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 pack, whatever.
Oh.
But here's the interesting thing: the return address of the form goes to the SOS, the vote center. I'm blanking on the name right now.
What?
But it goes to the Secretary of State, and it goes to the voter registration section or whatever. So
No.
I'm confused because the other thing I noticed too is that like the questions on the forms were different.
Okay.
So who's getting that form? And on the form by the Republican PAC,
Okay.
it also added the question of, are you a United States citizen? And when I did initially see that, I was like, oh, that's a little suspect because I don't know if I remember. I probably do, or I had to. But I think because it was specific to vote by mail, it didn't on the website one. So I guess my whole point is two things. One, you're filling something out, and this is Texas, and this is where I'm in California. So I get text updates on my ballot as it moves through its thing. But in Texas, obviously, Paxton's up to no good. And I could see she's smart. So she looks at this and she's like, what the fuck? This is not real. Someone else isn't. And they're filling out a form that's giving like their driver's license number.
Okay, Sarah, if you wouldn't mind, can you send me
Yeah.
pictures of that?
Yeah, I'll send you all the pictures she sent, and then I'll
Okay.
forward the video I did too, just so you can see.
Awesome.
See, one of
And
the good
there
things
is a
is
lot of
here in the state of New Jersey, when you
Perfect,
get
Neptune,
your
thank you.
when you
Oh,
get a
sorry, go ahead.
driver's license here in the state of New Jersey, you have to give them your birth certificate. You have to
Oh,
show them your
jeez.
social security
Yeah.
card. You have to show them where you live and things like that.
I don't even have a passport. I have a passport though.
Right. So, but here in New Jersey, but the thing is also you can sign up for the election right then and there. And you just check a box. Are you a Democrat or a Republican?
Okay.
Everything is right there.
And
we
where is
have-
that? I'm sorry.
New Jersey.
Like, what are you like at the
At
driver?
the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Oh yeah.
So,
Cool.
and this is something I've had to explain to people.
Mm-hmm.
Call up your local state, county board of elections. Call up your county freeholders, or as we jokingly refer to them as freeloaders. But make sure though that your registration is up to date. Call the local and the county, and maybe even the state Secretary of State's office,
Honestly,
the Board of Elections, things like that.
I'll be honest, and this, first of all, this is, if you don't mind me saying, it's horseshit that this even has to happen.
Right.
But I have
Yeah,
heard,
Trace.
it's not, this is very anecdotal, and it was from one person, but that they had called or, checked on, vote.org or wherever, but then then they were like, well, I just want to make sure with the state, and they were not, for some reason, coming up on the state. And I was like, well,
That's
shouldn't
weird.
the main voter? So it's one of those things where they just kept going to make sure, they're like, oh, if you're on that, you should be okay here. And she's like, no, I need you to make sure. I need to be able to walk out of here and feel good that
Right.
I'm in your system and I can vote. But to me, it's crazy the crap that they're doing. That's the sort of stuff that people don't realize. I know that we say, don't forget to check, even if you can once a week.
Right.
But it's almost like finding an area that you are targeting. And I know that there's that main,
Hi,
vote.org, or you can go vote 411,
Right.
all those things. But there's local resources. To your point, Teresa, I was on a live whenever it was, and someone was asking, or she was saying, I want to go, start giving people rides to that.
Right.
And I did a quick search. I found the Uber. They also, I think it was in Georgia. So there's a Georgia nonprofit that's also offering the same. And so I think it's coming with the resources that, to be quite honest,
No, we can hear your
are very
conversation.
specific to your state. Huh?
I got her.
No, we can hear your conversation.
her.
There you go.
Almost coming in that area, pulling together the information that's so specific to that, because California is different than Jersey, is different than Texas, is different,
Right. Absolutely.
and locally and whatever you have to go through. So even in your area, I'm not sure how heavy Paxton Sands are down where you are, but that's a good thing. I can even help you just pull together one sheet of you live here.
Right.
Here's the main places to go, but here's also local resources with a phone number or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Neptune?
Vote.org, vote.org, vote.org.
I'm going to
It's
put
the
that in the
only
chat.
legit site to register, with outside of, registering state stuff, but vote.org. But I also want to point out, though, too, people have got to be very cautious. I am covering part of this because I got this in the mail.
Okay.
They are sending out for registration also with QR codes that are not legit.
Whoa.
Just saying to
Is that a
register.
picture
They're
of-
not legit.
Is that a picture
I
of
got.
dump truck?
This is what I got in the mail today.
Oh,
I'm going to put you on a big screen.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I'm covering the QR code. 'Cause I don't want people to scan the QR code.
Right.
But I'm trying to keep it covered. But it's
That right there.
All
I
of
see
this.
it.
got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna
they're
make it
coming
smaller.
with QR codes to register.
Mm-hmm.
They are not legit QR codes. I don't care what politician. Do not care a politician.
Yeah.
Democrat,
Okay.
Republican, Green Party. do not scan QR codes that come on these things.
No,
To
only thing you
register.
should ask is, well, who you're voting for. You fill that out, sign it, and send it back in. That's it.
Yeah.
No QR
These
codes,
are
no nothing.
phishing. These are phishing scams.
Yep.
Yep.
Do it
Tell
the
them that.
I
old-fashioned
don't
way.
care if it's from Kamala. Do not scan them.
That's funny.
Do it the
Meanwhile, I have
old-fashioned way.
one.
Vote the
Yeah.
old-fashioned way. You know, here in Wisconsin, what the Republicans have tried to do, Wisconsin got the authority to put drop-off boxes in certain areas. Within the city of Milwaukee and all around the state, and Republicans have tried to block that. They were unsuccessful. They are angry as all hell, and you know, for me, I like it. I like the idea that the Republicans didn't get their way to keep drop-off boxes for absentee ballots from going out there, because
Yep.
people need to be able to vote. And if they can't get in, you know, the
That's true.
drop-off boxes help help a lot for them. They really
Exactly.
do.
Exactly. I don't know why people. There it is.
I need to resize it, but it says
That's okay. There you
voting
go.
prevents unwanted presidencies.
That'll
Yep.
work. It needs to let everybody
like that.
see that shit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I gotta go back and find that meme somewhere. I saw it in my pictures, but I gotta go back and find that somewhere so I can start posting that and pissing off Republicans.
Oh, we got puppies. Hold up. I see. Hold up. I gotta give it to the wieners.
Michael's playing with the wieners again.
You're playing with the wieners again. They're the puppies.
What's the sweater?
We all know Michael has a favorite wiener.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Look at trying to root his way under. Look,
I know.
like Dad, I'm trying to get there.
Like, lift that arm up. Never mind, I'll just crawl up in here.
Yep. Don't we just love them? Don't we just love them? You guys, I'm getting ready to, wow. You're ready to take a trip to Turks and Caicos.
Ooh.
And, yeah, this will be our second coming going over there because we're
I come
ambassadors.
too. I want to come too. I want to go to Paradise.
Okay, not a problem.
Hey,
We'll get to you
real
then.
quick.
Trying to get out of this damn heat.
Teresa, can you pop me up on the big screen for a second?
Absolutely. There you go.
This is mine. I literally just went on vote.org. Am I registered to vote? You are registered to vote. And like, it just takes a few simple little steps.
There you go.
And there you go.
I know. The
Okay.
only thing I would add to that is if you are in a red state, check with your state too.
Yeah.
I checked my
Hi,
voter
Jackie.
registration. I'm good to go.
There you go.
I didn't want to show you guys too much on there because I didn't feel like doxing myself because then it would be Doxy's fault.
Ah.
How you
Yeah,
doing,
blame it
Jackie?
on my-
I
It would be
missed
Doxy's
you.
fault.
No,
That
not
would be
Doxy's
my
fault.
fault.
Hold up.
Gotta blame, gotta blame
Oh,
somebody.
okay,
We are
I
over
get it.
18 minutes. Okay, baby, I got you. Yep, we are over 18 minutes. Yep, I gotta end this. Yes, attacking. Everybody's doing well. We're just getting through with a town meeting as to why I'm running for city council and get some ideas. But anybody who has any questions, please DM me. Please DM me. I'll be more than happy to answer. them for
Nona
you.
has a list also
Okay, yes.
from some of us in the Discord.
Awesome. And I can't wait to get to them. But look, guys, thank you so
Right.
much for attending.
Thanks,
I love
Teresa.
you all.
Love you.
I'll
And
send you
Michael,
the-
you know
Love
I was
y'all.
joking with you.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
I'm not worried. I knew you were joking. You're good.
But everybody be safe. And remember
All
what
right,
I
you
said,
too.
keep your head on a swivel. Please.